So for suppose if I'm having this sign, this means this is less than, right? Because its shape is like an L. If I'm saying less than and there is a line down below it, this means it's going to be your less than equals to. Okay, now if I say so, there is a sign like this is a greater sign. Okay, so we call it greater than. And if I'm making a sign like this, greater than, and there is a line below it as well, this means greater than equals to. Now let's talk about different numbers over here. If we have been given the sign along with it, if it's written x is less than 2, this means all those numbers which are going to be less than 2, I'm going to write it down. For suppose less than 2 means 1, 0, -1 and so on, right? Now if it's written x is less than equals to 2. Now less than equals to 2 means this 2 is going to be included in it. Okay? Previously in case of your x is less than 2, 2 was not included. But here x is less than equals to 2. This means 2 is going to be included in it. So this means 2, 1, 0 and a -1 along with it. Fine. Let me rub it out. Now if a question is given to you that says x is greater than equals to 2, this means 2 is going to be included in it, and after that what are you going to write? 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So basically this line over here, it means that that specific number is included. Now if I have to write x is greater than 2, so in that case what am I going to write? 3, 4, 5, 6 and so on. I believe it's clear to you all. Moving on further, now if I need to make a number line for x is greater than 2, okay, so what am I going to do? 0 in the middle, here it's gonna be a -1. Moving on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now over here, as it says x is greater than 2, so whenever it's a greater sign, okay, so you are going to make a circle over here, and then as it says greater than 2, so which numbers are greater than, so which side is greater than 2? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So your arrow is going to be made like this. Now for suppose if you have been given x is greater than equals to 2, so what are you going to do in this case? This circle which you have made from 2 till 6, it's going to be shaded. Okay, now for suppose if you have been given a question like this which says that x is less than 2, so this means again 0 is over here, 1 is over here, 2 is over here, -1, -2 is here, and as it says less than 2, this means you are going to make a circle, but this circle is not going to be shaded because there is no line underneath it. Okay, and less than 2 means 1, 0, -1, -2. So your line is going to be made like this. Am I clear with this thing? Moving on further, now for suppose you are having x is less than equals to 2. So this means you're going to make which kind of a circle over here? Shaded circle, right? So 0 over here, 1, 2, 3, okay, and a circle that is going to be shaded, and the arrow is going to be like this because less than 2 is 1, 0, -1, -2 and so on. Agreed? Now for suppose if you guys have been given a question which says that x is more than 9, which means x is greater than 9. Okay, so which values are going to be included in this case? 10, 11, 12, and so on. Remember that 9 is not going to be included because there is no line underneath the greater sign, right? So 13. Okay, and if I need to make a number line, so this means from 0 you have started already, right? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So from 9 to so on. As my number line has been big and I'm having less space, so just ignore this thing. But the circle is not going to be shaded, okay? Now moving on further, if it was written x is greater than equals to 4, okay? So what are you going to do in this case? This is going to be your number line, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And greater than 4 means it's going to be shaded and it's greater than equals to in this case. So shaded circle and greater than 4, so arrow is going to be towards your right hand side because 5, 6, 7, that is your greater side, right? So this is how you make the number line. Moving on further. Now for suppose if it's written x is less than equals to minus 3, okay? Now if x is less than equals to minus 3, this means that you will be making a number line over here, okay? Minus 3 for suppose it's here, right? Now less than minus 3 means which numbers? Minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, and so on, right? So as there is an inclusive sign as well, so what are you going to do in this case? This circle is going to be shaded and it's going to move towards this side because here minus 4 is there, minus 5 is there, minus 6 is there. I hope you guys are clear with this. Moving on further. Double inequality. This means 3 x is in between and then you are having 6. This basically means that x is between 3 and 6, and as there is no line under this sign, this means that this 3 is not included in this case and 6 is not included. So this means the middle numbers are going to come in this case. Clear? And if I need to make a number line of this thing, okay, so how am I going to do it? 3 is over here, 6 is over here, right? So what am I going to do? As there is no line, so normal circles that are not shaded, and then I'm going to make a line in between it. I hope you guys are clear with this thing. Now moving on further, if I am saying 3x and less than equals to sign, and then you're having a 6 over here, so this means 6 is going to be included because with the 6 there is an inclusive sign. So this means 4, 5 and 6. I hope you guys are clear. Now if I have to make a number line, so from 3 to 6 over here in this case, what is going to come? A non-shaded circle, because with 3 you are having a less than sign, and in this less than sign what's happening? There is no line underneath it. Along with that, 6 is going to be shaded because here is the sign of inclusive one over here, this line underneath it, that's why. I hope it's clear to you all. Moving on further. Now for suppose if you're having a question where both the numbers, they are having an inclusive sign, so this means from 3 to 6 in your number line, both of the circles are going to be shaded, and 3 and 6 both are going to be included because of this sign. So the final answer will be 3, 4, 5 and 6. For suppose you have been given an inequality that is 3n minus 5 greater sign, and then you have 17 plus 8n. Okay, now what am I going to do? I will be shifting my 8n towards my left hand side. So 3n minus 8n, sign remains as it is, 17 plus 5. Okay, now 17 plus 5, it gives you what? 22, right? Now after that, 3n minus 8n gives you minus 5n. So now what am I going to do? As there is a negative sign over here with your n, so I will be changing my sign whenever I am dividing a number or multiplying a number with a minus. So minus 5 goes in the denominator. Now 22 divided by 5, it gives you what? It gives you 4.4, and along with that a minus. So n less than minus 4.4 is going to be your final answer. I believe it's clear to you all. Now for suppose you have been given a question like this, where the question is 6n plus 3 and 8n after that. So I will be shifting 8n towards the left hand side. So 6n minus 8n, sign remains as it is. This 3 becomes a negative 3. Now this makes minus 2n greater than minus 3. Now as I will be dividing this minus 2 and making it go to the denominator, so automatically the sign is going to change, which makes it a less than sign now. So minus 3 divided by minus 2, which gives you what? N less than 1.5. Is it clear? So always remember, your sign changes whenever you are dividing with a minus number or with the variable you are having a minus sign. Thank you for watching this video.